Everybody, it's Kara, and if you have checked out my giveaway videos, you probably saw these Coletos before, because these are the ones that I was showing you. These happen to be the ones I use for my Filofax. I had two of them. This is one that will hold 5 different colors, and this is one that will hold 3. I use 8 colors when I'm color coding in my Filofax, so this works perfect for me. But I wanted to kind of have a backup set. I like to have extras when I'm talking about pens that I use frequently, which I do with these Coletos. And I was lucky enough to find someone on eBay who sold some really cute little patterned pen barrels. So I picked up a couple of those, and I thought I would share those with you guys and show you how simple it is to put these Coletos together, give you a little bit of information, and then also talk briefly about how I use color coding in my Filofax. So first off, let me show you. You can buy the inks individually like this, in 0.5, 0.4, and I think there's 1 or 2 smaller sizes, maybe a 0.38, something like that. I usually stick with 0.5 or 0.4 depending on what I can get. My preference is 0.5. I don't mind 0.4, it's really not that big of a difference, but I just like 0.5 a little bit better. If you want to try a variety of colors, you can get this set, and it has all of these colors down here in it, which is what I did when I was first starting out with the Coletos, because I wasn't exactly sure at that point what colors I was going to use. Now that I know what I use, I buy them individually like this, and you have to kind of keep in mind there are a couple different kinds of greens, a couple different, I think like 3 or 4 different kinds of blues, maybe 3 or 4 different pinks, so you know, you might want to test them out and kind of see what you like. Now that I've narrowed it down, like I said, I use these. The pen barrels that I picked up are this one, which is the pink with the black polka dots. I think it's adorable. It's got a little heart right there too. And then this one, which I took out of the packaging to use to show you how easy it is to put it together, which kind of is a bright, I don't know, fuchsia purpley pink, and it's got, you know, what looks to be a little lace trim at the top and the bottom. So these 2 pens will both hold 4 ink cartridges, and they're super simple to set up. Although the bottom does unscrew, you load Coleto pens from the top. This little part right up here clicks open. I already have it open just for the purposes of this video. And hopefully you can kind of see the little spots that you have to slide the ink in. There's little springs down in here, which my camera doesn't want to focus on, but okay, there they are. So I thought I would show you how I'm going to set up one of these pens. For this particular pen, I'm going to use the 4 colors I use the most, which is a pink, a light blue, a dark blue, and a green. And here in a minute I'll tell you what I use all those for. So you just basically put the pen in this little kind of row, make sure it gets in the spring down there. You want to make sure that this little part, let's see if my camera will focus, that little kind of bumpy part is out, because that's the part you click down on. And there are, you can see that kind of a little groove right there on the edge of that ink, that blue plastic part, and that slides kind of in, as you can see. Okay, so that one's in there. Let me get these others out. We'll load the whole thing up real quick. And I like to color code on my weekly and monthly diaries. That's what I use it for primarily. Makes it a little simpler because I can kind of see easily what the note or task is about. If it's something I need to do, something I need my husband to do, something my kiddo needs to do, that kind of thing. So it was just a lot simpler to assign colors to everybody. Now, one other thing I do want to mention, let me take that off. I do buy extras of the refills because I don't want to run out of ink that I use, and I use these pens daily basically in my Filofax. And when I get them in these little packages that you can see me opening, I don't keep them in these little plastic containers. I actually use this thing and I store my extras in here. That's why you can see they're not kind of a variety anymore. They're the colors I use quite a bit. And it's just simpler to store it in there. It's a lot easier to stick it in a bag somewhere and do that. And there's that last little one lining it up. So you can see they're all right there. That's the order I'm going to keep them in, and then you just push down and then they're all there. You can see pushing on here. Let me move this back just a teeny bit. There you go. So you can see the ink coming up when I push it in there, and obviously that's a sign that you got it all in there correctly. So there's that one with the 4 colors. I'll set the other one up with my other 4 colors. And let me just tell you real briefly what I use them for. So the colors in here are my 4 main colors: green, pink, light blue, and dark blue. Pink is anything related to me because pink is my favorite color, so that's me. Light blue is anything in connection with my daughter. Dark blue is my husband. And green is anything food related, menu planning, that kind of stuff. Okay. The other colors that I have here, purple is for my oldest son. Orange is for household chores. Black is for important dates in the calendar, which I then usually highlight or do something else to. And then I also have in here a red, which is for bills on my monthly calendar. I have these separate because my son, for example, doesn't live at home anymore. He is a grown adult living out of state, and I don't have as many notes about him. So I don't have a reason to use it frequently, so I keep it in a different pen. So I use those 8 colors like that, and in a day or so I will show you in my Filofax all the different colors and how they work, but that's kind of briefly how I do it. You saw how I put together the Coleto. Super simple. I will try and put a link to the seller in case you're interested in these pen barrels. There are also a few other varieties that they have, and I know they just got in a new shipment because I was waiting for this one to come in because I wanted the lace one. I thought it was really cute and a little bit different. Hopefully that's answered some of your questions about Coleto pens. I do also want to mention that all of my giveaways are still open for a few more days, so if you haven't seen them, you should go check them out. I did a week of giveaways. I will pick all the winners in a few more days and do a video announcing those on Saturday. If you have questions about the Coletos, put them down below and I will try and get back to you as soon as I'm able. And as always, guys, I hope you're having a great day wherever you're at. Bye!